teams with a lot of big names. 8-2 Vengeance, 6-4 Urgence Medic. What type of game should we be expecting here tonight?
I mean, I'm going to tell you, Kevin Wyeth just played in the Division I finals and had a rare loss. So my thinking is Vengeance is going to come out with a vengeance and are going to put up a lot of points in this game. So Jesse Dupuis and Urgence Medic are going to have to really try to keep up the pace with Kevin.
And I would see these two teams met back in Week 12 just a couple of weeks ago. Vengeance with a blowout victory, 66-35. The man you just talked about, the GOAT, Kevin Wyeth, at quarterback, 9 TDs in that contest. For you, quickly, Jeff, what's the key to victory for Urgence Medic, and what's the key to victory for Vengeance?
So for Urgence Medic, it would be gambling on defense. I think they have to take some chances to stop Kevin. That would be their key because they're going to need a few stops. And the key to Vengeance, honestly, is do what they do because they are the number 1 seed in the division.
All right, well, there you have it. We are ready to start the action here at the Bell Sports Complex. Two teams looking to win a championship. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and just to note, Vengeance are only 6 in the playoffs. They had Rory and Sean Semergian, who are ineligible to play, so they're going to be rolling 6 on both sides of the ball. So Kevin's going to be playing defense, and very interested to see how this game starts out.
Yeah, for those of you new to FlagPlus football, it's a 6-on-6 league. Just you talked about the All-Stars with no subs. Urgence Medic, on the other hand, they have 9 players, so they have 3 players on the sideline. Jesse Dupuis, the quarterback for Urgence Medic, gets a snap. He's going deep on first down! Intended for A.J. Gomes. Way out of his reach, though. 2nd and long for Urgence Medic.
I mean, we see James Drysdale getting back on defense really quick. James is going to be a huge key to this game on offense and defense. Probably the fastest guy on the field, and look for him to make big plays.
So, again, 2nd and long here. How do you like that play right there? They let them go deep right away. Is that something you would do?
I don't mind it. I mean, again, there are only 6 players, so testing them for deep plays, making them run as much as they can on offense and defense, and maybe try and tire them out is a good strategy from Jesse. So you see
Dupuis now waiting for the snap. I think at that point, the snapper for Urgence Medic. Dupuis goes to the sideline now. He has a man. Nice catcher. Nick Grappini chased 1 tackle. Finally brought down by James Drysdale. Past midfield. First down for Urgence Medic.
Very nice play there. Good read from Jesse. Almost like a no-look pass. And, I expect Jesse to really mix it up on offense. If I were him, I would be taking as much time as I could while I was on that side of the ball because we want to keep Kevin and his offense off the field.
Now, Jeff, you played against these teams this season. You lost to Urgence Medic, but you were one of 2 teams to give an L to Vengeance this season. What was the key for you guys in that victory over Vengeance?
Honestly, the key was a few drops from the Vengeance guys, but my team really stepped up. It was a really high-scoring game. All of my guys on offense performed unbelievably. It was a really good game, 1-point game.
So Dupuis gets the snap now. He looks to his left, now goes to his right. He throws to the sideline. Grappini dropped there on the sideline. I think he had a bit too much time before that ball came in.
I'm going to tell you that Urgence Medic is going to have to be flawless on offense. Those type of drops could really hurt you because you're playing against just an offensive juggernaut in Vengeance.
So 2nd down now for the Urgence Medic offense. If you're Jesse Dupuis here, Jeff, what are you calling in the huddle?
I'm almost thinking I want to call a lot of short plays, some 5-yard hooks, some drags across, because, again, I want to take as many plays as I can to score to try and keep Kevin off the field. That's my team actually played Urgence Medic in the semifinals, and they did a lot of short plays that really kept us off the field.
So Dupuis now gets the snap. He goes to his right. He rolls out. He's going to run. Picks up some yards. Finally tackled. Nope. Touchdown.
Wow. What a touchdown run from Jesse there. Looks like he just put up the signal for 2. They're going for 2. But that's something that Jesse can do. He's a real dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you with his arms and beat you with his legs.
So Dupuis, who had 2 rushing touchdowns on the season, averaged over 10 yards a carry. Getting more than that right there, opening the scoring right here. 6-0 lead for Urgence Medic.
6-0. They're going for 2 here. They did that a bunch against our team also. Really, really good offensive, defensive team. I would almost give their nod. If I had to pick their strength, they're more of a defensive team. They play unbelievable defense, and we're going to see if that can hold down Kevin and his offense a little bit.
Dupuis gets the ball. Pass wide open in the end zone. Alexi Gaumont. 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 lead for for Urgence Medic.
That was just almost a flawless 2-point play there. Wide open and amazing, perfect start for Urgence Medic. 8-0.
So right here, Jeff, if you're Kevin Wyeth, how do you respond?
I would just do whatever Cormally. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a skinny post to James on the first play. James Drysdale it is, but let's see what Kevin does.
Wyeth looks to his left. He's going deep as well to Drysdale. Gomes is there. Made the catch.
What? Was that a pick?
Yeah, they're calling it an INT.
Okay, that looked like a drop from here, but I guess let's take a look at the replay.
See, you're going right down the middle of the heart of that defense. So, not only does it look like Gomes didn't make the catch, it appears that if there was a catch actually made, it was out of bounds.
Okay, we're not exactly sure what happened there. The replay's a little fuzzy, but looked like he was out of bounds and certainly was not a catch, but I believe they're challenging, which would make a lot of sense because that did not look like an interception from our point of view. But again, not surprised with the play call. They went for skinny post to James Drysdale, who has just been absolutely tremendous this whole year. But let's see what the referees come up with after they huddle here.
Again, I'm showing the replay at home. There was no catch. I mean, we've seen the ball even rolling on the blue turf there. And AJ Gomes is a guy who a lot of us have played with and against before. If he gets an INT, he's going to let you know that he got an INT.
Exactly. He gave the little finger wag after that play, basically saying, don't try me. But if that was a pick, I think we would have gotten a little bit of a different reaction from him. So I'm going to say this certainly gets overturned.
So AJ with the Kemby McTumbo, no. But I think there was no interception as well. But we're going to have to see what the official call is here from our officials.
Yeah, let's wait and see. But we are definitely leaning to that was not a pick.
So again, this game is for the Division II championship. Vengeance against Urgence Medic, as I said earlier. A 66-35 win by Urgence Medic, by Vengeance over Urgence Medic. Back in week 12, obviously we're going to hope for a different game, and right now Urgence Medic, Jeff, is off to a good start.
They're off to a great start. That was the game where Kevin Wyeth broke the single-season passing record. He's got a 70th touchdown in that game against Urgence Medic. I think he threw 9 touchdowns that game. I think we have confirmation it's an incomplete pass. So Kevin is getting the ball back. Should be 2nd and 10.
1 foot.
So one foot was in. Okay.
One foot was in. Yeah, 1 foot on the interception there. So football being a game of inches proves true right there. Unfortunately for Urgence Medic.
Yeah. So they're getting the call now. 2nd and 10, incomplete pass, and Kevin's back on offense.
So Matt Kerouac leading the troops in the huddle, the snapper, FPF Hall of Famer along with Kevin Wyeth. There's only 2 Hall of Famers in this game, but I think, Jeff, when it's all said and done, we're going to see a couple more added to the list. Actually, AJ Gomes, Hall of Famer for Urgence Medic, newly minted this year. Wyeth gets the snap. He looks to his right. Kazaka goes off his hands and out of bounds.
Kevin, in his Division I game, there were a few uncharacteristic drops from his D1 squad. There's a little bit of an uncharacteristic drop from Mike Kazaka, normally sure-handed guy, and it's 3rd and 10 now.
So 3rd and long, facing his Vengeance offense. Let's see what Kevin Wyeth has rolled up his sleeve here. No stranger to adversity. Wyeth gets the snap. He looks to his left. He goes over the middle. Kerouac is wide open. Nice catch by Matt Kerouac. Gomes had a chance for the INT, right? Worst case scenario, a bat down. He mistimed that jump, and a great catch by a leaping Matt Kerouac.
Always sure-handed Matt Kerouac. I told him if he drops a ball in this broadcast, I'm going to rip into him, but so far he's 1 for 1, so he's doing okay. AJ visibly disappointed after being super close to getting his hand on that pass.
So now 1st and goal for Vengeance. Wyeth gets the snap. He looks to his left. He throws over the middle of Kerouac.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, there's a touchdown. Let's say Jesse Dupuis there. He tried to make the tackle attempt. He stuck his hand in there. He got hurt. He just gave up on trying to make the tackle. So Kerouac finds his way into the end zone. 8-6 lead now for Urgence Medic.
I would not be surprised to see Kevin leaning heavily on Matt Kerouac this game. He is a sure-handed receiver and always dependable when he needs a play. So we have Vengeance going for 2.
So Vengeance now looking to tie this game up at 8 apiece. Let's see if they can do it. Wyeth gets the snap. He looks to his right. Throws her to the corner. And it's caught Michael Kazaka. Had an earlier drop on the drive. He makes up for it right there with the 2-point convo catch. And this game is all tied up at 8.
Beautiful play call by Kevin. Beautiful throw. And great catch by Mike. We got a tie game. Let's see what Jesse does on this next drive.
So, Jeff, I got to ask you what Vengeance did right there on that drive offensively. What did you like? What did you see?
So I liked the first shot. They went to James deep. He's going to be a deep threat this whole game. And then after the drop by Kazaka, Kevin went back to Mr. Reliable, Matt Kerouac, to help matriculate down the field.
So Dupuis looks no worse for wear after appearing to injure his hand. Throws to the sideline on first down. A.J. Gomes with the catch on the sideline. He's tackled by Kazaka, but that won't be before Gomes gets the first down. Pickup of about 11, maybe 12 yards there on that first down throw by Jesse Dupuis.
Yeah, I like the play call. Looks like Vengeance is playing a little bit soft in coverage because the Urgence Medic receivers look to be pretty open right now.
So fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 for the Urgence Medic offense. Base formation, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Obviously the snapper in the middle. After that points the snapper, he gives the ball to Dupuis. Dupuis going to the end
what
zone.
a route.
Gomes wide
What a
open.
route.
Touchdown.
That is just an unbelievable route by AJ. He kind of ran a corner, post corner, so a triple move. It had Mike Kazaka a little bit flat-footed, and nice throw by Jesse. That's too easy if you're the Vengeance defense.
You see the replay right here. Gomes looking to his left. He's looking there the whole entire time. And Gomes, as you mentioned, Jeff, nice move there to kind of freeze Kazaka in his tracks.
Yep. Just getting in, back of the end zone, tiptoeing to get both feet in. And that is a touchdown, Urgence Medic.
So Urgence Medic going for the 2-point convo again. 1 for 1 so far tonight in that situation. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Dupuis goes to the end zone. It's caught Emile Baudouin.
That is another great play design. They had levels on the left side of the field. They had AJ back of the end zone, Emile Baudouin, front corner, wide open. Again, the Vengeance defense is going to have to tighten up a little bit. These are just too wide open, these receivers right now.
So 16-8 lead for Urgence Medic, the underdogs in this contest. Let's see now how Vengeance responds. Wyeth gets the ball. He looks to the right. He's going deep against sideline. Kazaka's open. He makes the catch. Can't escape the tackle, but a pickup of a first down and much more for the Vengeance offense.
Very nice route combination there. He had James Drysdale doing a skinny post up the middle and Mike doing a streak on the right side. We had AJ who had to choose between James and Mike. He chose to go with James, leaving Mike wide open on the sidelines.
And right now, Kevin Wyeth with some spectacular play calling, getting some receivers open. If you're Wyeth right now, Jeff, what are you calling right here on this first down?
You know, if I'm Kevin, I might do my classic triple slants, which are basically unstoppable. I could have James running a fat post to the other side of the field. He just has unlimited options in his playbook.
So Wyeth gets the snap. He looks to his left. His man open. Nice catch there. That's by number 88, Leo Lanny.
That's it.
Made a catch on the sideline there.
We have Leo Lanny, his brother Antonio Lanny. Yep. Both are going to play big factors in this game on both sides of the ball. Typically known more for their defense, but are going to be important offensive weapons for Kevin today.
Yeah, in the absence of both Sean and Rory Submerging, the other set of brothers on this team, Antonio and Leo, have stepped up their game for the second part of the season on both sides of the ball. So Wyatt gets a snap at about the 4-yard line. Quick pass. Kerouac makes the catch. Touchdown, Vengeance.
That is just classic Kevin, sending a snapper on a slant opposite the rusher, zooms it in right into Kerouac's chest, in between two guys, but pinpoint precision. Touchdown, Vengeance.
So Vengeance, to the surprise of no one, going for 2, looking to tie this game up at 16 all.
This is a dangerous game, though, for Urgence Medic to get into a real shootout with Vengeance. It's not what I would have done, but so far so good. So let's see what happens.
Wyatt gets the snap, looks to his right. Fastball over the middle, that's knocked away. Good job by Jesse Dupuis in coverage on Matt Kerouac. So the lead still stays for Urgence Medic, but now instead of being up by 8, they're only up by 2, 16-14.
Jesse Dupuis is one of the best defenders in all of FPF. Division 1, Division 2. He either can play the 3, he can play corner, he can play in the slot. He reads the quarterback's eyes, always shooting everywhere. The guy is unbelievable. I'm trying to stay away from him every time I play against him.
So Jesse Dupuis leading his troops onto the field. Let's see if they can answer. Dupuis gets the snap. Looks to his right. Grappini wide open. He's on an island by himself. Drives it low with the tackle to keep Grappini out the end zone, but a huge gain right there for Nicholas Grappini.
You know, you have Jesse really, from our vantage point, he was looking right the whole way and then decided last second to hit his wide out on the left side who was wide open. He's doing a lot of looking with his eyes one way, throwing the other way. Really has the Vengeance defense off kilter right now.
So they have the ball at about the 7, maybe 8-yard line. Dupuis gets the snap. He looks to his right. Now goes to his left. He avoids the rush by Kerouac. Trying to wait for his receivers to get open. He avoids the sack again. Dupuis toss over the middle. Oh, and that ball just bounced in front of the feet of Alexis Gaumont, who was wide open.
That was actually tremendous defense by Vengeance with Jesse buying so much time, Matt having a little bit of a problem getting to him. Really great defense when the quarterback has so much time to make a play, so pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it's rare. You'll see Matt Kerouac miss not only 1 but 2 chances to get a sack right there. Kerouac, of course, a Hall of Famer.
He's
one of 2.
A little bit older, so give him a little slack for that.
He's going to hear this. He's going to come at you for that one. So here we go now, getting the snap. Slant pass caught by Marc-Andre Lapointe. So for the touchdown, no, they're calling it down at the 1.
Just short. Nice slant route, nice pass. I believe it's now 3rd and 1.
Yep.
3rd and goal from the 1.
So big chance here for Vengeance. Can they make a stand, and will Urgence Medic extend their lead?
In the semifinals against the Braves, Kevin Wyeth had a huge interception. Will he step up on defense and make another huge play for his team?
Dupuis gets a snap. Goes to his left. He's going to throw it to the right. Throw it to the back of the end zone over the head of everybody. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, he had the snapper, Lapointe. He was open. Just a bad touch right there by Dupuis on that pass.
Yeah. Marc-Andre Lapointe got open in the back of the end zone, and Jesse just overshot him a bit. We have our first huge play of the game. 4th down. Anthony Lapointe, excuse me. And let's see what Jesse calls on this big 4th down.
So here we go. The ball at the 1-yard line. Championship game. Who's going to make a play right here? Dupuis gets a snap. He looks to his left. Gets a man open. Oh, it's Lapointe now. Getting the touchdown. Anthony Lapointe for a huge grab right there, extending the lead for Urgence Medic.
The ultra reliable Anthony Lapointe. When Jesse needs a play, that's usually the guy he goes to. He had a huge game in the semifinals, and I'm expecting another huge game from him today.
So now Urgence Medic going for 1, which is rare, but right now they're up by a score of 22-14.
Exactly. This is to make it a 2-score game. They're already up 8, so going for 1 makes sense to have them go up 9 2 scores.
Fastball to the back of the end zone. This picked off. Will they run it back? Nope. Nice tackle there by Lapointe. They scored a touchdown. He saved perhaps a pick 1.
Antonio Lani with the nice defensive play there. 22-14. They keep it a 1-score game. Let's see what Kevin decides to do right now.
So both teams have scored every time they've had the ball offensively. Let's see if Vengeance can keep up that trend on this drive. Kazaka, wide receiver right. James Drysdale in slot on the right. The Lanny brothers line up on the left.
Up.
Here comes Leo Lani, a shot deep. Oh, and that pass is just out of his reach. It looks like he might have had a step on Alexis Gaumont.
I think he did have a step there. Kevin just overthrew him a little bit, maybe misjudging his speed. Great route by Leo Lani right there, getting a little bit of separation, but unfortunately couldn't connect.
So we see right now with this Urgence Medic defense, they had the number 2 defense in all Division 2, giving up a total of 330 points. So that's good for 33 points a game. In the playoffs, though, they've been much better. 22 points a game they've given up so far.
Very, very strong defensive team. Good point that you brought that up. I can tell you from the semifinals and my team had played against them, we had a very tough time moving the ball against them. They just played phenomenal defense, shooting here, shooting there, mixing up their defensive coverages. It was a tremendous game on their part.
Unfortunately, you guys played them last Wednesday again in the semis at Laval, losing by a score of 26-19. But I think you might say there could be an asterisk beside that loss, as you were missing your number 1 receiver, James Ahayan.
James and Anthony Breezewell, my 2 boys, I'll call them 1A and 1B, so I was missing one of them, which definitely hurt us on both sides of the ball, but I still give the props to Urgence Medic. They were tremendous.
So
I saw a hold there. Ooh, yes, and a flag comes out.
And that's going to be Sam Lapierre getting the flag there. He held Michael Kazaka. Kazaka had at least 2, maybe 3 steps on him in coverage. We see right here on the replay.
Yep. We had a great route from Mike Kazaka, a fat post to the other side of the field, and Sam Lapierre knew he was beat, so that's a pretty savvy play to at least try and get the hold. Maybe it wouldn't get caught, but unfortunately for him, the ref saw it, and that is a big play for Vengeance.
Lapierre's been a stud, underrated player. He's a rookie this season. 2 INTs, 2 pass deflections. In the playoffs, he's had a pass deflection so far. Uses his size. I've seen him play. I believe he plays in Division 4 for the Green Munchies. He made a lot of plays this year. We're getting the penalty right there.
Oh, wow.
Picked off. Baudouin with the interception. He hands the ball right back to Wyeth.
Emile Baudouin with a huge interception. I can't stress enough, the Urgence Medic defense is tremendous.
So with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half, we've seen the first turnover in the game, and it goes in favor of Urgence Medic. Emile Baudouin, solid interception there. Reading the eyes of Kevin Wyeth, who was trying to get a pass right down the heart of the defense, intercepted in the end zone and run back to about the 7, maybe 8-yard line.
Yeah, tremendous play from Emile Baudouin. Broke at the last moment, saw Kevin's eyes, jumped the route, looking for Kerouac in the end zone. And that is a huge play for Urgence Medic.
So Dupuis now with his offense on the field looking to extend their lead up 22-14, Pass. Gropini open again on the sideline.
That is a patented Urgence Medic play. They play levels. They have a hook at about 8 yards and then a hook at about 12 or 13 yards. James Drysdale had to choose between the front or the back. He chose the front. Jesse went to the deep out. The deep hook or out, and just a tremendous play from their playbook. Very difficult to stop. Gotta say, Brent, this is not what we were expecting for Urgence Medic to have an 8-point lead with the ball after picking off Kevin Wyeth. This is certainly an upset in the making right now.
And for Urgence Medic, that interception there by Baudouin, that's the 4th for this defense in this postseason. Dupuis now running to his left. Able to escape the grasp of Kerouac, so pick up of about 5, maybe 6 on that first down run.
Yeah, nice chase down from Kerouac, got that flag, limited to a 4 or 5 yard gain. But the Urgence Medic team is looking very good right now, firing on all cylinders, offense and defense. Vengeance doesn't seem to have an answer for them. Let's see how this plays out.
So 2nd and about 4, maybe 5. Urgence Medic right now smartly taking their time in a huddle as well.
Exactly. Very smart. You want to keep Kevin and his crew off the field as much as you can.
Dupuis gets a snap. He looks to his right. He rolls there as well.
Oh,
dangerous pass.
Wow.
A little bit of miscommunication right there between him and the snapper.
Absolutely. There was definitely miscommunication between him and Anthony Lapointe. We almost saw one of the Lanny brothers come up with a huge pick there that could have changed the tides and the momentum of this first half, but luckily for Jesse and crew, they have another shot at it. I believe it's 3rd down.
Antonio Lanny getting his hand on the ball right there. It looks like Jeff, I think the quarterback thought the snapper was going to do an out route, and obviously the snapper ended up just doing a hook.
Exactly. So the throw was a little behind him, but move on to the next play.
Third down now. Dupuis gets the snap. Under a minute to 5 plays here. LaPointe's open in the end zone. Good rush by Kerouac, but Dupuis avoids a sack again. He's running.
Are we short?
First down. Yeah, no, it's going to be short.
Yep. Great run. Yes, great run. Apologize. Great run by Jesse to elude Matt Kerouac, and we have a 4th and 2, it looks like. Big play in this game.
So Rehan Sarar, the official on that sideline. So it's going to be 4th and 1, a long one here.
Exactly. 4th and a long one.
So let's see if they can convert.
Do they go to the always reliable Anthony Lapointe right now?
In the previous meeting, Urjas Mendik was 0 for 2 on 4th down. Pass to Gomes on the sideline. First down, Urgence Medic, tackle made by Michael Kazaka.
Yeah, that just looked, I believe, just an out route from AJ. You have to respect his speed and his deep play. So the quick out to get that first down was open.
So you heard at home the whistle for 5 plays, and FPF at the end of the first half and at the end of the second half, you have 5 untimed plays. So that whistle signifying play number 1 for Urgence Medic as they try to extend their lead here, up by a score of 22-14 here in the Division II championship game, live at the Bell Sports Complex. I'm Brent Bach, and I am joined on this broadcast by Jeff Rosenblatt. Dupuis gets a snap. He looks to his left. He passes it. Short gain there by Lapointe. He's tackled right away by Kevin Wyeth. So pickup of maybe 1.
Yeah, looks like a 1-yard gain. Nothing was really there. Vengeance defense was good. Jesse just decided to look at his safety blanket and move on to the next play. But this half could not have gone better for Urgence Medic. 4 plays left. They're near the goal line. It's everything they could have hoped for, in my opinion.
So obviously you're a quarterback, but I want to ask you defensively, if you're Vengeance, what are you doing right here?
It's just so tough. Am I playing sort of a lanes concept? Am I playing man-to-man? Looks like they are not in a man-to-man defense. Oh, very smart play, in my opinion, from Anthony Lapointe, not scoring there and giving the ball back to Kevin. He went out of bounds so that they could keep the ball for at least one more play.
Yeah, Lapointe pulling a Brian Westbrook, if you will, going out of bounds. So not taking a knee, but this time, yeah, going out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Exactly. Very smart play.
So 3 plays left here in the first half. So effectively what they did, instead of scoring a touchdown, you have your chance now. You can maybe even kill another play before trying to punch the ball into the end zone. The thinking, of course, by Urgence Medic is 1 yard. We should be able to pick that up to get the TD.
Exactly. I believe it's 3rd down, so I would say they're probably trying to score right now. Let's see what they do.
If he gets a snap, he looks to his right. He has a man open to Gropini. He lets not to go there. Pass though to Baudouin. He catches it. Touchdown. Urgence Medic. They extend their lead now. Score of 28-14.
What a half from Jesse Dupuis and the Urgence Medic offense. They've scored every time they have the ball. 28 points. They're likely going for 2 once again. And this has been a tremendous offensive first half performance by UM.
So Baudouin gives his team the ball by getting the INT, and he pays it off by getting a touchdown to extend this lead now to 2 scores.
Do we have a potential MVP nominee in Emile Big Play Baudouin?
Could be. I mean, could be. Again, we have a whole other half of football coming up, but right now he'd have to be the favorite. Dupuis gets the ball, throws it back in his zone. It's knocked down by Wyeth. So the 1-point convo, rather 2-point convo is no good. So the lead will stay 28-14. For I believe 2 plays now remaining in the first half.
Now I'm going to tell you something. If anybody can score in 2 plays, it is Kevin Wyeth. So let's see if he does what most quarterbacks do, which would be try to get half the field in the first play. But knowing Kevin, they probably maybe are thinking that. So he might even take a shot on this play. I would not be surprised to see 3 verts.
We had a conversation with him last Sunday in Lachine about this exact situation. He says he would try to go deep on first down, thinking the defense would be thinking about them cutting off half the field. And, of course, as I say that, they choose to go and take half the field away. Nice catch there by Drysdale.
It was almost a reverse psychology situation there. So he's just playing mind games with them. Now it looks like that was a either 20 or 25-yard game. They have one play to get into the end zone right now. What will Kevin call?
So then I ask you exactly that. You've been in a situation before, one play before halftime or before the end of the game. What would you call here in the huddle?
I think a play I would like here is I would have hooks at the goal line from Matt Kerouac and the Lanny brothers, and then I would have a fat post from James Drysdale, and then Mike Kazaka running an in at the front of the goal line. So I have James with a fat post and Mike with a in at the goal line. Let's see what they choose to do.
So I guess the snap. He goes right down the middle of the field, intended for
Oh!
touchdown, vengeance.
Kevin Wyeth does it again. 2 plays left, no problem. Touchdown vengeance to get them back in this game. They start with the ball in the second half. What more do you want?
And I mean, I think teams have seen enough film of vengeance in Division 2, All-Stars in Division 1. You know the ball is going to pretty much be going to Kerouac, and it's always usually a shot right down the middle of the field. Easier said than done, I guess, defending it.
It must be, because Matt literally just ran to the front of the goal line and turned around, and that ball was placed perfectly. Unbelievable.
So vengeance going for 2 now. Can they get it? And the D drives out with the catch. He's pushed out of bounds, but they're saying it's a good catch. So it's a 28-22 lead now for Urgence Medic. It should be halftime now.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to. Yeah, they're waving the orange flag. What a momentum change in this game to end the first half. It's almost as if Urgence Medic was in control of this game, and now the hammer has definitely shifted over to vengeance.
Yeah, so a big reply there by vengeance. We saw Emile Boydouin. We talked about he started that last offensive series. He got the INT for his team. He ended up getting the 1-yard touchdown pass from Jesse Dupuis to give Urgence Medic a 28-14 lead. But we saw Kevin Wyeth. All we needed was 2 plays, and they did it. Pass to Drysdale to cut the field in half. Then a TD pass to Matt Kerouac right down the heart of the Urgence Medic defense. And then we saw a big 2-point conversion catch by James Drysdale, the receiver of the year, on the sideline. So now it is a 28-22 lead. And, Jeff, I got to ask you, it looked like Urgence Medic was in firm control of this game, but they gave Vengeance a little bit of life there at the end of the first half. How dangerous do you think that can be?
I think it's very dangerous, and I'm going to be honest with you. Leaving Kevin Wyeth 2 plays is 2 plays too many. You have to leave him with 0 plays. You almost have to throw the ball into the ground and not give Kevin the chance to come back and score. It's insane how many times I have seen him do this to win games, whether it's the regular season or playoff games. Teams are just giving him too many plays to come down and score, and the percentage of success that he has making that happen is second to none.
And now we see right here the pendulum of momentum is swinging in Vengeance's side. They got the touchdown to end the half. They start the second half with the ball. So now, Jeff, I want to ask you defensively, if you're Urgence Medic, what do? How do you maybe get another turnover?
Yeah, so I would honestly stick to my original thinking, which is you have to gamble. You maybe have to play a little bit of man-to-man and hope that you can somehow make the right play at the right time, step in front of a receiver making a double move, something like that, and just somehow pick Kevin off. It's a very difficult task to do, I know, but I think you have to gamble a little bit when you're playing against Kevin Wyeth.
And so regardless now what happens defensively on this series for Urgence Medic, their offense has been methodical, moving the ball down, taking some deep shots, working the underneath routes, working the intermediate routes as well. What have you liked out of what you've seen from them so far in the first half, and how did they bring that over to the second half?
So I think Urgence Medic, they've been very methodical. Aside from that first play of the game, the deep shot that they took, and of course the touchdown to AJ, they've been in the short to medium range, which I think is Jesse Dupuis' forte. And I would continue doing that. They seem to be getting wide open routes with the play calling that they're doing, and I would stick to the short medium game and keep marching down the field like they've been doing with huge success.
So there you have it. So both teams hitting the field now, ready to start the second half of action. I'll ask you quickly, who do you think is going to win this one?
Even though they're down, I just cannot pick against Kevin Wyeth.
All right, well, there you have it. Jeff Rosenblatt with the prediction right here, calling for Vengeance come from behind victory. Let's see if it's going to happen.
They're looking at us, but we are ready to go, so not sure what they're doing. But again, 28-22, Kevin, if they come down and score, they take the lead. And I think that last 2 plays before half was a real momentum changer in this game.
Yes, we'll have to see if that momentum keeps on swinging in Vengeance direction.
I want to give a shout out to my Division A spring team called the Jamesons. We're called that because I think we have 7 guys named James on our team. And Kevin and Joma and all the Top Guns, we're coming for you. So here we go.
So Matt Kerouac, who was impatiently waiting to get the second half started, makes a snap to Wyeth. Wyeth throws it right back to Kerouac, but he's tackled right away by Jesse Dupuis.
Yep. Kevin running his classic triple slant left. Matt's usually open for that play, and easy 5, 6, 7 yards every time they run that play.
So second and about 5, let's call it.
I feel like when you're doing these broadcasts, you should be shouting out your teams a lot and all your boys in FPF. I think throughout the second half, I'm just going to be giving random shout-outs to my teammates to pump them up.
There you go. So Wyeth now, he throws it to the left-hand side. That pass is caught by Antonio Lanny.
Antonio Lanny with the catch. Looks like it's a first down. And I just have a bad feeling for Jean Smedic that there's a touchdown coming in the next 3 or 4 plays.
Yeah, it could be. Antonio and his brother Leo, of course, diehard Miami Dolphin fans.
Yes. I think Antonio's wearing a Dolphins jersey as we speak.
His Dolphin jersey. I believe I saw one of them wearing Dolphin socks last game.
Yeah.
And you see Leo's cleats there, yellow, green and white, Miami Dolphins colors. Kerouac, they're getting the pass backpedaling.
Ooh.
And that can't feel good.
No, he looks like he's coming up limping a little bit.
Might have got his heel stepped on.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to shake that off.
Again, with only 6 players, he's going to have to, right? I mean, Vengeance, they can't sub anybody in.
That's it. You know, the loss of Rory and Sean really impacts them almost more on the defensive side. And obviously, one person gets hurt. You got to play with 5 guys, which is not going to cut it against a team like Jean Smedic.
And that's a good point you brought up right there, Jeff. I'll finish that thought in a second, though. Wyeth gets a snap. He looks to his left. He throws that to the sideline. Lanny with the catch again. Again, number 8, Antonio. So you talked about the absence of the Emerging brothers, obviously Rory and Sean. But you look at this offense, right? Vengeance had the number 1 offense in Division 2, 452 points. They average 45 points a game. They lost to Submergent brothers, and in the postseason so far, they're averaging 43 points. So, okay, maybe they're not as good as the regular season, but they're still topping 40 points a game.
The 2-point drop-off to me means nothing. I think the offense is going to click no matter who is surrounding Kevin, but it's on the defensive end that I think is the bigger loss for this team.
Wyeth gets a snap. He throws a fastball there, intended for Kerouac. I think that was Dupuis knocking that pass away, but more importantly right now, Kerouac is hurt. He is down on his knees on the field.
Down. Yes, he's down. Let me see who batted that play down. It was actually Marc-Andre Lapointe with a great defensive play there. He shot that route, and Kerouac is still down. He looks like he is in pain.
So you have an official stoppage of play. Rayhan Sarwar blowing the whistle. Marc-Andre Lapointe, I played with him before. He is definitely physical. He's not afraid to put his nose in there.
Yes, that is for sure. He is a great defensive player. I believe he's a snapper also, some of his teams. So great two-way player.
He's not afraid to walk that line of physicality right there. So Kerouac, he's limping now. He's going to stay in the game again. They have no choice. I mean, they can play with 5 players, but Kerouac now, Jeff, being hobbled, he's a snapper. He's also the rusher.
Yep. Those are 2 of the 3 most important positions in flag. You got the quarterback, the snapper, and the rusher. So Matt being 2 of those guys, if he's hurt, that is going to be a big blow to Vengeance. Shout out my boy Anthony Brisebois, if he's watching this. That's my guy.
Anthony, I need help with my Division 3/C team, so if you feel like playing in the lower division, get at me. Wyeth gets a snap. He looks to his left. Ends up throwing to Kerouac, makes the catch. Ends up colliding with his own teammate, Michael Gazaka. No worse for wear, though. Touchdown tying this game up at 28-28.
Looks like that injury went away quick. Big touchdown from Kerouac. Not surprising. We have a tie game, and if they convert this extra point, somehow Vengeance is actually leading this game.
So Kerouac ended the first half with a touchdown. He starts the second half with a score as well. 28-28 game right here.
Looks like they're going for two.
Pass on the middle of the field, and that's over the head of everybody. Kerouac was wide open. he lets his quarterback know what was up with that pass.
Kerouac and Kevin having a little moment with each other there. Obviously, Kevin knowing that he threw that ball a little bit too high. Matt is not 14 feet tall, so he was not going to catch that.
Maybe Pat Jerome might have had a chance on that if this was Division One.
Playoff P, Pat Jerome. Who knows? He probably would have caught that. Shout out also to my boy on the field, James Drysdale, doing big things in flag. Big up-and-comer.
So now after giving up the lead, how does Urgence Medic, answer? Pass to the flat. Anthony Lapointe with the catch. He's tackled by Kevin Wyeth.
Mr. Reliable, Anthony Lapointe making another catch for Jesse. He is his safety blanket. He is his go-to guy on 3rd and 4th down. Huge piece of this UM offense.
So right now, Jesse Dupuis, obviously, he's the leader of this team. He's the quarterback. You've been in a situation before, where you've either had to come back from a big lead or you've given up a lead. How do you calm down your team right now?
That's one of the big things about being the quarterback, is being a leader of this team. I'm just staying positive in the huddle, saying, boys, we got this. We're in a good spot. Let's do what we do and get this W.
So if you're taking a shot deep, Gomes is open. Oh, and that pass was just a little too far out of bounds. He had at least 4, maybe 5 steps on the defender.
We had AJ doing the classic flag wheel route from the slot, so pretending to do an out and then going upfield. He burnt his guy, and just unfortunately Jesse just outthrew him, but great route from AJ Gomes.
Yeah, so missed opportunity right there for Urgence Medic. They could have retaken the lead on that one. Unfortunately, the quarterback and receiver just a little bit off target. Dupuis gets the snap down. He looks to his left again. Marc-Andre Lapointe with the catch. Good tackle there by Leo Lanny. Might have saved the touchdown on that tackle.
Great tackle. Good offensive play. Marc-Andre Lapointe wide open. First down UM. They are marching down the field. I'm very, very impressed with their offense right now.
Now you have to wonder, Matt Kerouac again, Hall of Famer, almost 300 career sacks on his career, but he was banged up, he was down, he was injured on the last offensive drive. How much do you think that's going to affect him defensively here?
I think it's definitely going to affect him. He looks, oh no, he is out of bounds there. Yep. It's a good call from the ref. AJ was open, but just couldn't get that second foot down.
Yeah, good call right there, Jeff. He was open, able to split the defense right there. And we see Kerouac, we'll get to that thought in a second. Yeah, he was open. Yeah, his left foot, when he caught the ball, was already out of bounds on his right. Definitely was at least a yard or two out of bounds right there.
Yes.
I
like them taking a shot on first down there, though. I like that. Unfortunately, they couldn't connect, but it was a great route. AJ almost got both feet down.
See Kerouac limping now. He's rushing, but he's basically jogging to the quarterback now. Pass to Lapointe. It's tackled by Drysdale.
I think you make a great point, Brent. Matt does not look 100%. He looks like he's definitely hobbing, rushing. And against a guy like Jesse Dupuis that can beat you with your legs, that is going to be a big hurdle for the Vengeance defense the rest of the game. Let's give a shout-out to my boy James Ohayon. Legend. And we're going to do big things.
You guys looking to play a Division A this spring?
We have a Division A roster right now. Shout out my boy Quaid and James Tyrell. We got big things happening.
Speaking of big things, a catch right there by Lapointe. He's tackled by Wyeth.
I just feel like every time Jesse needs a play, Anthony Lapointe is his guy. He is a tremendous snapper. He doesn't necessarily run the deepest routes always, but he runs those quick 5-yard in-outs, runs slants, and just gets open, and Jesse has a great connection with him, trusts him, and when they need a play, Anthony Lapointe is their guy.
Yeah, Lapointe picking up enough for the first down right there as well, extending this drive. So good job by the quarterback finding his safety blanket in the snapper and Anthony Lapointe. So first and goal now for Urgence Medic. Dupuis gets a snap. He rolls to his left pass and goes. Oh, it couldn't come up with the grab. He was open on a slant route. It's a pass a little too low from Dupuis.
Jesse is going to be kicking himself after that one. He knows that he had AJ wide open. AJ won a great route, and he just couldn't execute that pass.
So let's see now what Urgence Medic will try here on second down. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. Dupuis gets the snap. He looks to his left. He rolls there as well. Quick pass. A bouncer off the floor intended for Marc-Andre Lapointe. Third down now coming up for Urgence Medic.
Don't know if he was fully covered there, but Jesse, I think, made a decision. I'm either going to throw this low and to the outside where only my guy can catch it, because Leo Lanny was lurking and he didn't want to put the ball in a dangerous spot.
Dupuis now waits for the snap. He gets it. Rolls to his right. Tries to throw it over the middle on that pass. I believe Kerouac got his hand on that. He tipped that pass down to the turf.
He most definitely did. That is a huge play from Matt Kerouac, setting up a fourth down, and huge play in this second half for Jesse and UM.
So fourth and goal now for Urgence Medic. This game tied at 28-28. Just inside of 12 minutes now remaining in the second half of action here at the Bell Sports Complex. Jeff Rosenblatt, Brent Bakken with you live in this Division II championship game to wrap up championship weekend here in FlagPlus football. Dupuis gets a snap. He looks to his left. Now back to his right. Man wide open.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Urgence Medic.
How did Alexi Gaumont get so wide open? We're going to have to look at that coverage. I see Antonio Lanny and James Drysdale talking after the play. We're going to look at the replay to see how did he get that wide open. All right, we see Alexi Gaumont running an in-out, and James and Antonio went with Nick Grappini and left Alexi Gaumont wide open. Huge play for UM.
Yeah, so definitely little miscommunication between two great defenders right there in Antonio Lanny and James Drysdale. Now Urgence Medic up 35-28, going for the 2-point conversion here. Dupuis passing it back in the end zone. Oh, nice catch by Combs, stealing a catch from his teammate Gaumont.
We have A.J. Gomes making the incredible one-handed catch and letting you know about it. A.J. Gomes in the house, 8-point lead, Urgence Medic.
He may owe a drink to Gaumont after that pass was intended for him. Gomes never afraid to steal the spotlight there. So, yeah, you're right. 36-28, an 8-point lead for Urgence Medic. Can Vengeance answer? Pass over the middle to Kerouac. Tackle right away, though, by Gaumont.
Great flag from Gaumont there, because Kerouac could have had another 10, 15 yards. There was no one in front of him, and Gaumont grabbing that flag to keep it to a 4 or 5 yard gain.
So 2nd and 5 now.
I think I shouted out everyone on my Div A team except for my boy Marty Friedman. So
there
shout out to my snapper, Marty Friedman.
Snappers are important. Oh, on the pass right there. Dangerous run by Wyatt. That's batted down by Dupuis. Good rush right there for the rusher Marc-Antoine Vallée.
Marc-Antoine Vallée is one of the best rushers in Division II. He gives me fits every time I play him. That was a tremendous rush, getting in Kevin's face, causing an errant throw. 3rd down, Vengeance.
Yeah, Vallée 9 sacks in the regular season, 1 sack in the postseason, and I played against him many times. The key with him is not only is he fast, but he has the length as well.
Very disruptive for the quarterbacks.
Wyeth gets a snap. He looks to his left. He goes over the middle. Drysdale's open. Oh, that pass just off his fingertips.
That was a great route from James. Big fat post. But AJ was covering him, who's one of the best defenders in all of Flag. It was a great throw from Kevin. They were an inch away from completing that pass, but AJ nodding that finger, saying, "Don't test me, Kevin. I'm here to ball."
So big 4th down now here for Vengeance. 1st down just past midfield. Can they get it? Kevin Wyeth smartly taking his time in the huddle, making sure everything is set up for the offense.
I don't know if Marc-Antoine Vallée hurt himself because he just subbed himself out as rusher. We have
Marc-Andre Lapointe now.
Marc-Andre Lapointe rushing, yes.
It's an advantage for Vengeance. Can they use it? And they can. Drysdale, nice catch on the sideline. First down and then some for Vengeance, moving the change. A huge catch right there by Drysdale.
Great route for my boy James, securing that catch with two hands to make sure that they get that first down completion. He pretended like he was going deep and then ran it out. Kevin saw it. Perfect throw. First down, Vengeance.
Drysdale, of course, the receiver of the year in Division II. 54 catches, 692 yards, and I'm going to pause for effect. 24 touchdowns this year.
Do not sleep on James Drysdale.
YF now, first down, throws it over to Drysdale. Nice catch.
What a catch.
Sam Lapierre was coming down on coverage. He's able to avoid his reach and come up with the grab. Nice ball placement there, I think, Jeff, by Wyeth.
I was just about to say perfect placement. I almost saw three defenders. I think Sam, Jesse, and AJ were around James, and Kevin put it in a spot where only James could get it. Very nice play.
See Valet now trying to warm up on the sideline. So don't want to speculate, but it looks like a lower body injury for the rusher. Pass there. That's off the fingers of Kerouac, and that one hurt.
I feel for Matt. He is getting beat up this game. His finger, his leg, who knows? He's going to need an ice bath after this one. But to your point, Brent, I see Marc-Antoine Valet on the sideline. He looks like he may have pulled a groin or something with his leg, that is a big loss for the UM defense for sure.
Yeah, groin or a hamstring. You hate to see that happen, especially in a championship game. So as you mentioned a few plays ago, Jeff, Marc-Andre Lapointe now having to rush. Quick pass from Wyeth right again. Basically the same play as before to Kerouac. This time Kerouac, though, made the catch.
I think that was a 200-mile-an-hour fastball that Matt Kerouac just caught. I think if I were to try and catch that, I would break all 10 of my fingers, possibly either of my arms. I would not want to be catching that ball, but Matt Kerouac does, and that is a first down for Vengeance.
Yeah, so it's all worth it. They picked up the first down. You have to imagine right now, Kevin Wyeth told the snapper, told Matt in the huddle, listen, I'll get you a beer after the game. I owe you.
Yeah, he deserves minimum 6 beers.
While the Wyeth gets a snap, he rolls out to his right. Throws
oh, my God!
Off. AJ Gomes with the INT. And Drysdale pulls it down. Great play there by Gomes. And just a bad decision from the Hall of Famer Kevin Wyeth.
That is extremely uncharacteristic from Kevin Wyeth. But AJ Gomes making an unbelievable play, showing us why he is one of the best, if not the best right now, two-way player in flag. Unbelievable play by AJ. That is a huge pick for Urgence Medic.
Yeah, so Gomes with 1 TD in the game so far and a huge INT right there.
You cannot ignore, if Urgence Medic ends up winning this game, AJ Gomes for potential MVP. We are honored with Rob Campana, the president of the league, coming to join us for the broadcast. Looking handsome as ever, young as ever. Here's Jesse, first down.
So Dupuis gets a snap now. He rolls out to his left. He gets past Kerouac. He's going to run. Pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards there.
It looks like, actually, Rayhan is giving him the first down. So it looks like he got about 10 yards that play. Good help defense from Leo Lanny there. And a big play with his legs from Jesse Dupuis. Again, this is a shocking situation, I believe, that we're in right now. Urgence Medic was the heavy underdogs in this game, and they are in a position right now to pull off the upset. I'm sure Kevin is wondering what is going on.
So again, are we losing the Division I championship to the Braves earlier this evening? Will he lose the Division II championship as well? Let's find out. Dupuis gets the ball, throws it to his left, to the flats, to his center, Lapointe.
Mr. Reliable, Anthony Lapointe, whenever they need to play, Anthony is his guy.
So second down now, second and goal. Urgence Medic with the ball at the 4-yard line right now. The clock is running, under 4 minutes remaining here in action at the Bell Sports Complex. Smart move right here, Jeff, though, by Urgence Medic, taking their time in the huddle. The clock right now is the only thing standing in their way from a championship.
Absolutely. Very smart play from veteran FPF player Jesse Dupuis.
Dupuis gets a snap. He looks to his left. Gomes is open. But so is Lapierre.
Oh.
Touchdown. Oh, wait.
I think he stepped out of bounds, Brent.
Yeah, illegal participation penalty called against Sam Lapierre. Yeah, the officials are signaling the tapping on the head that signifies illegal participation.
Yeah, Sam Lapierre, who had a huge game in the semifinals, both on offense, on defense, beating the incredible, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful Team Run It Once to get to the finals. But we have not heard that much from Sam Lapierre, which is a little bit surprising in this game because, like you said, he is a rookie, but he is a phenomenal player on offense and defense, and I wonder if he's going to get another look at the end zone right now.
We see now getting another chance. This is Josh Medic. Snap, pass. Oh, and a great
wow,
catch.
What a catch.
Baudouin.
What a catch from Emile Baudouin. Wow.
I thought the laddie got the pass deflection
So did
right
I.
there.
Let me look at this replay because I thought that it was Antonio Lano playing unbelievable defense, just an out route. Antonio Lani looks like he's in position, diving. What a catch from Emile Baudouin. That brings the lead for Agence Medic to 42-28, so they're up 14 points.
And Jeff, I got to ask you, not just as a quarterback, but a person who plays in the higher divisions, how much is route running a factor for these wide receivers? Everyone has speed, everyone has great hands, but how much is route running come into play?
And I'm going to bring one of my boys, Quade Johnson, into the mix. Quade is not the fastest guy on the field, but his route running is so spectacular that it is a huge effect. He gets open when he doesn't necessarily have the same type of speed that some of these other guys have.
So we see the two-point convo. Dupuis tosses it back to Gomes. Goes across the body to Baudouin. Baudouin now with the ball. Still behind the line of scrimmage somehow. Over to Dupuis. Dupuis still with the ball. He passes it back to Gomes. Gomes now back to Dupuis. What they're doing here is smart. They don't really care so much about the 2 points. They're trying to kill some time on the clock. Pass to the end zone.
Oh, wow.
That was Mike Kazaka knocking the ball away at the last second from Lapierre.
That was a very smart play from Agence Medic. Although you could argue that they're up 14, and had they gone for 2 points to go up 16, that would even be a bigger play because now Kevin has 1 minute on the clock to score and then obviously do the onside kick. And going up 15 would have actually cemented the game for them because if you score a touchdown 6 and then go for the onside kick and get 2 points, the most you can get is 14 points. So actually going for 1 might have been smart, but wasting time is also a good decision.
So Wyatt gets the snap now. Time is not the friend of vengeance. Going to the end zone. Intended for Drysdale, and that pass, I believe Baudouin might have got a piece of that one right there.
Yeah, Kevin just trusting his receiver, even though it was a 1 against 2. AJ and Emile Baudouin were both there, but he threw it up for James, saying, James, you go make a play.
So inside of 20 seconds to the 5 plays.
Brent, I got to tell you, I'm watching what's going on, and I'm in shock right now.
That makes 2 of us. Wyatt gets a snap here. Those is ball's tip. Good job by Marc-Andre Lapointe getting the PD, the pass deflection.
Marc-Andre Lapointe, huge play in this game. There are 5 plays left. All-Stars are going to Vengeance is going to have to score in the next 2 plays, or Brent, this game is over.
So 42-28 lead right now.
Look in this defense. They are playing 5 deep. It's going to be very hard to get.
Wyatt gets a snap right down the middle to Kerouac. He's tackled by Gaumont.
Yeah, that's what he had to do. It was no chance he could have gotten for the bomb there. They were all basically playing at the end zone. So he went to trusty Matt Kerouac for a 12 or 15-yard gain. I don't think Kevin Wyatt has ever lost 2 football games in the same day in his whole life. He barely loses 2 games in a full calendar year. I am just completely shocked right now. But just as a note, whatever happens, he will always be the GOAT.
First down now. Wyatt gets a snap from Kerouac. Goes to the right-hand side. Kazaka with the catch. He's tackled immediately by Jesse Dupuis.
It's another 15-yard gain, but how many plays do they have left is the question.
So 3 plays now remaining in the game.
So that means they have to score here, get the onside kick.
Onside pass.
Onside pass, and then they would have 2 plays left to score and then get a 2-point conversion. So you almost have to score right now. I don't know about you, Brent, but this is not the outcome that I was expecting. 42 points from Urgence Medic. That is just a real testament to Jesse Dupuis and his offense.
In my article, which you can find online at FlagPlusFootball.com, I picked Vengeance to win this game. But Wyeth now gets a snappy throw to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Leo Lanny.
Do not count Kevin Wyeth out just yet. Beautiful play.
So now it's a 42-34 lead. As you talked about a few seconds ago, now going for the onside pass will be Vengeance. So for those of you not familiar with the onside pass, you get the ball at your own 5-yard line. You have to get the ball to midfield to keep possession.
They have one recipe for getting this game to overtime, which is completing the onside pass, and then will have 2 plays to get this into the end zone, and then convert the 2-point convert. So absolutely zero room for error for Vengeance. The score is now 42-34.
34, yep.
I'm not sure what the stoppage is on the field right now, but again, like we said, it's an 8-point game. Vengeance is going for the onside kick, and they then have to convert that, score within 2 plays, and get the 2-point convert to potentially send this game to overtime. But like we said, Brent, knowing Kevin, I would not be surprised.
So now, Jeff, I got to ask you, what play would you dial up here on the onside pass attempt?
So I'm not gonna tell you my play that I use because I can't give it away. But I'll tell you a play that I like here would be: you have a go route from the left wideout, you have a post from the left slot, and with your snapper, your wide right, and your slot right, you run 3 consecutive outs at midfield. So all of them going to midfield and turning right. So you have 3 options, and if you see one of the go routes is open, if you're Kevin, you just launch it and see what happens. Now, we're not sure what the stoppage in play is right now.
They're challenging a sack.
They are challenging a potential sack. Very interesting. Okay. Smart move, actually, from Urgence Medic. You got nothing to lose.
Well,
Did he sack him?
Of course, both teams have 1 challenge each here. So we see YF with the wind-up. Lapointe is already in there. He hasn't reached for the flag yet at this point. See 2 flags on, but obviously there's a 3rd flag. So Lapointe, the ball is still in the hands right here at this point.
But did he get the flag at that point is the question. And if it's a bang-bang play, they always give it to the offense. So exactly. I think this play is going to stand.
You see right here in the replay, the ball out of YF's hands before one of his flags is pulled off by Lapointe. So the touchdown will be good. And if anything right here, Jeff, this break helps out Vengeance. See Matt Kerouac able to take a break on the field.
Agreed.
Literally laying down on the field. You can't blame him.
So I wonder what Kevin is going to dial up here. But this is most certainly the game. They have to convert this onside kick.
So Urgence Medic, right here, they still have a chance. I mean, the game right now is still in their favor. They're up 42-28. 42-34.
That's correct. 42-34. Vengeance down 8. They need to convert this onside kick. If they do not, the game will be over.
Here we go. This is for all the marbles, at least as far as Vengeance is concerned.
Here we go.
So last minute instructions there from Wyeth to his slot receiver, James Drysdale, number 11 on his right. Leo Lanny on the outside on the left. Antonio Lanny slot on the left. Pass over the middle.
Oh, my God. Matt Kerouac.
Still going.
Matt Kerouac with a huge play. He just ran a hook down the middle of the field, and the Urgence Medic defense somehow forgot about him. This game is not over yet, my friends. They have 2 plays left to get into the end zone. I'm looking around in the stands here. Everyone is in disbelief. How did that play just happen?
But should they be? Should they be in disbelief, Jeff? I mean, we talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Matt Kerouac is the man who Kevin Wyeth is going to in a big play situation. And that proved true right there once again.
You're 100% right. Nothing surprises me when it comes to Kevin on a flag football field anymore. He is the definition of greatness. Now he has 2 plays to get it in and try and eventually send this game to overtime.
So the ball at about the 15-yard line. Wyeth gets a snap. He goes to Kerouac once again. Kerouac tried to break the tackle attempt by Gaumont. He was unsuccessful, but he did get the ball down now inside the 5. Let's call it at the 3-yard line. Maybe the 4. Yeah, the 4-yard line.
They look like they're around the 4 or 5-yard line. 1 play to score here. This is just everything you want in a Division II finals.
What are you calling right here if you're Kevin Wyeth?
I'm calling a drag route, James Drysdale, goal line all the way left. And if Jesse Dupuis playing the 3 jumps up, I have Matt Kerouac in the back of the end zone waiting for a touchdown.
So Wyeth gets a snap. This is it right here. Final play of the game. Pass. Oh! Drysdale!
James!
Touchdown! Vengeance!
James Drysdale, touchdown. This is why FPF is so great. 42-40. They are going for 2. Let's see what happens.
Exciting game. Definitely, I think that's an understatement. Huge catch right there. Out route. James Drysdale showing why he is the best receiver in the division, beating A.J. Gomes on the out route for the touchdown. But now here comes a 2-point conversion. If Vengeance scores, we get overtime. If we get a stop, the game is over. Urgence Medic are your Division II champions. Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
High snap. Wyatt brings it down, throws it to the right.
Oh, my
God. Whip on that point. And Urgence Medic are your Division II champs.
What a defensive play by Urgence Medic to stop that from happening. Urgence Medic, your Division II winter champions. What a ball game.
What a ball game indeed. What a finish.
I'm honestly speechless after that game. Kevin brought his team back. It was just, what a tremendous end to this game.
So it was a 28-14 lead for Urgence Medic at halftime. So both teams exchanged a ton of plays. And then we saw it was 36-28 lead for Urgence Medic. Vengeance fought back. They got within 2 points. They almost pulled off the tie, sending this game to overtime. But a big defensive play by Urgence Medic, and they're your Division II champs.
I mean, what a game. Back and forth game. Urgence Medic was in control. Vengeance comes back, end of the first half, makes it close. They come out. They tie the game up. Just a back and forth game. Unbelievable game. I am just very impressed with Urgence Medic right now.
So in your opinion, Jeff, obviously Urgence Medic, they were the underdog coming into this contest. What do you think for them was the key to getting the W and, more importantly, the championship?
I mean, just solid. It doesn't look like a solid defensive game because they gave up 40 points. But 2 picks, 1 from Emil, 1 from AJ, defensive studs. I'm just couldn't be more impressed with the Urgence Medic team right now.
So we're going to bring it to the sideline, Raw Campana. We're going to stay up here in the booth where you'll see the visual from Raw Campana presenting the championship and the championship banner to Urgence Medic, and as well as the MVP trophy to boot.
Okay. Rob Campana giving a little speech on the field. Going to be giving the trophy to the Urgence Medic guys. Who do you think, Brent, is the MVP of this game?
I was going to pick Jesse Dupuis. I was going to ask you. My pick is Jesse Dupuis. Who do you think is the MVP?
You know, so many huge plays. Emile Baudouin, Jesse Dupuis, AJ Gomes. I would say you got to give it to one of those 3. Let's see who they decide.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back on my word. I'm going to pick Emile Baudouin as the MVP of this game.
Okay, Rob Campana about to give the MVP to...
Oh, it's AJ.
AJ Gomes. You want to know something? AJ had that huge pick in the second half. Not surprised. Unbelievable player. Just an unbelievable season for Urgence Medic.
I mean, you can't go wrong with anybody. I was picking Baudouin because he got the game-winning touchdown for Urgence Medic. But in the big picture, the thing that matters most is the championship. So for Urgence Medic, this is their first championship as Urgence Medic, they were a dominant team as the Alpha T's, but winning multiple championships, but they did not win a championship under the Urgence Medic banner. So for them, this is their first championship since 2019.
I mean, again, couldn't be more impressed with them. People gave them a little slack for not going into Division One. In my opinion, they are most certainly a Division One team. They're the cream of the crop right now in Division Two. It was a very, very, very competitive division. These guys came out on top. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in Division A in the spring.
Yeah, definitely. They've been called Division Dodgers in the past for staying in Division 4 for a long time, staying in Division 3. Now they come up finally winning the championship in Division 2. So now the next stop is going to have to be Division 1. Obviously, they're going to have a player on their team in AJ Gomes. Not sure if he's going to stick with them or go to another team. But that'll be a question that needs to be answered another day. Right now, in the present, Urgence Medic, a well-deserved championship victory for them here, capping off championship weekend here for FlagPlus football with your Division 2 champs and Urgence Medic. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts would be this is a real team's team. What I mean is even if they lose AJ, who really is a superstar in the league, these guys are a team that are friends. They came together. The chemistry is amazing. Everyone contributes to this team and their success. So even if they lose AJ, again, this is a team's team. I think that I would not be surprised to see them move up in both divisions and have great success.
So from the Bell Sports Complex, he's Jeff Rosenblatt. I'm Brent Bakken saying thanks for tuning in. Urgence Medic, your Division 2 champs with an upset victory over Vengeance by a score of 42-40. Urgence Medic silencing the critics. Congratulations to them. We will see you next time on Finals Weekend. But for the spring season, we'll see you then.